You go up here, and this is where you will meet the cowboy one. Hey, Sheriff. Oh, get on it. Alright, so the witch one is over here. Where is it? This is the Wicked Witch of the West one. And I'm missing one more. Although there's still another one that I actually locate. Alright, so the last one I'm looking for is up here. You just need to climb this up carefully. Turn right. And then you need to make these little platform things. Which is probably one of my worst downfalls, because the position in the ice world sucks. There we go. Once you finally got it, you can get the shorts. And that is all of that's all the clothes. I really hate when the attack button's not working. So make it over here. And this is where we give this guy the banjo pants. This is actually Banjo's pants. The next one's over here. He wants the, he wants that chat. And that is all of the snowman. That's all the snowman. And that is 100% of Glitter Glaze Glacier. 100%. Alright. We're leaving this area. I bit my tongue. And now we're moving on to the next area. So let's get you cut right to it. Hey guys, this is post-commentary because I stupidly turned off my microphone without even realizing it, and I recorded this next section without it. So might as well do the rest of it post-commentary, why not? Anyways, right there's a hidden area where there's ice in case, well, if you couldn't find it in the arcade area, there it is right there. Just worth mentioning. But anyways, now we're entering Moody Maze Marsh. This is post-commentary. I just want to let you guys know that. For some reason, my microphone was off. I didn't realize this till much later. And, yeah. Anyway, so, basically we're going to be finishing up Moody Maze Marsh in this video. We're not going to finish the last activity, but whatever. But anyways, right now, we are tackling off the red ghost. And, I can see how they made these ghosts, like, a little bit, like, I like how they made the red ghost the bully type. Where you basically have to be an old school bully in order to obtain him. And, yeah. Right here, it's on complete accident. I did not look this up, but it was on complete accident. Usually, on the Pirate's Treasure, I look it up, but this one, I just managed to find by complete accident. Honestly, as of right now, I have no idea what is the purposes of these hidden treasures, and also why are they not part of your main totals? Because, like, it's very devious, because how was I supposed to know that I'm supposed to be collecting these? unless I have a guide, I wouldn't know about it. But, if you have any idea what these hidden treasure does, before I get to the end of this game, be sure to let me know in the comments. Again, like I said, this is a blind Let's Play, although when I'm backtracking, when I'm just stuck and I can't figure out what I have to do to complete a certain task, I had to look it up. And although that defeats the purpose of doing a blind playthrough, at this point in my life, I just really need to get this game finished. And also, I've been recording a lot of this backtracking for a few days, and it's also filled up most of my hard drive, so it's best that I also finish up this project, so that way I can have more room on my computer. So I want to get all this out of the way if possible. Once I finish it, then I can delete it. Anyways, now we're in the underwater area, and we use the spin dash to break some glass, and this is where the remaining quills are. And basically you have to go through this little obstacle course that involves you to spin dash to get to room. And also there's a button here for inconvenience in case you missed some quills. But if you're 100% in this game, it shouldn't be that much of a big deal and you wouldn't need it, because unless you're an idiot. Because there were times you can easily miss on quills because they're hidden very, and I mean very, very well. Anywho, now, as of what is currently going on for the YouTube project, well, obviously, as of right now, I included Enslaves, which is sort of like a Sonic Mania-esque type of thing. Just increasing the value of my channel for a little bit. Making sure it's more likable. Now, these 3 quills are actually my last few quills just to get a Pagey, so thus I collect the 3 quills right now, and Pagey, right there, 29. And although I really do not like log swamps, but whatever, I managed to get through this a real bit risky and slow. But I think it's okay for an obstacle course. And then now they're including spikes that you gotta jump over. Now, I will say the things that I did not do in the correct order was the hidden treasure in the first world, and the special move extender that was in the hub world. I end up getting the pirate's treasure after finishing World 2. That's because I just noticed its existence. I don't know why it's not in my totals. Anyways, this room is also filled with water. I went down there to investigate, but there's nothing down there. Besides just enemies down there, there's absolutely nothing down here. So that's why right here, I just jump cutted. So that way, I don't waste your guys' time. I also jump cutted to the, well, I guess not the part where I got my first try. I had to leave some fail in there. Because, well, wouldn't be a blind Let's Play without some fail, isn't it? And though I can leave it, and though I can edit out a lot of it out, because, like, I'm editing out a lot of fails when I'm doing backtracking. You notice that when I was doing these past 2 other videos, I was jump cutting all over the place, because I'm just trying to, be sure to collect as many as I possibly can, and then, like, it requires me to just know what I'm doing. Anyways, I almost overshot the Pagey, but luckily I didn't. And it just leads back to the main room. Now, next problem is I don't know where the yellow ghost or the play coin is. So at this point of Moody Maze March, I decided to look up a guide. And once I did, it turns out that this lake of logs is actually more important than we normally thought. It actually takes you over to a little alcove over here, which I didn't know about. and that's where the yellow ghost is. As for the play coin, oh, by the way, I forgot. I got paging right here because I got all 5 ghosts. Just to let you know that. And now the last thing I do need to do, I have 1 page left. No, 2 pages left actually. And it requires me to play the arcade, but I'm still missing the play coin. So thus I looked for it. I looked it up. Turns out it's in this treetop area, but it's also hidden very well, and you gotta turn your camera in order to figure that out. When you head towards this tree branch right there where the enemy is, you basically turn your camera all the way to the right. And there it is, right there. So, basically collect the play coin. I can even see the arcade from distance, so I just grab my infinite flight ability and just fly over to the arcade. Now, of course, because this is a brand new minigame that I have not played yet, this first attempt that I'm doing is usually just to beat the game once. Of course, like, what I didn't like about Arcade Rextro is the fact that you have to play a game twice, and one of them you have to actually play better than what you did last time, which became a really pain in the butt for the upcoming minigames, because now, the minigame in World 2 is good. The minigame in World 1 is alright. This minigame I literally do not understand. So basically, 2 minutes, you have to defeat corplets, you have to grab power-ups, and yeah. You press the X button to use your aerial attack, the A button to jump, and use the left control stick to move. For this minigame, what you must do is basically you must attack every enemy, and playing as the Buzz Bomber, from my own opinion, probably because it's the first time I played this, because it's a blind Let's Play, I have really bad control over my character. Because I'm not sure if it's because of the input lag, or it's because of I'm a first timer at this. But, I sort of struggled a little bit trying to even kill these guys, because the best way to actually kill something is to go above them and then press the X to ground pound. And the way the aerial attack works, that you gotta be right up and close and personal if you're on the ground, which is not very simple, and I will always be 1 pixel away from the enemy, which makes it a little bit harder to get around. And as for instances like this, where I'm just trying to get up in a certain height, sometimes the A button does not respond. I'm not sure if it's because of my new controller or it's the game's fault, because I think the ice level, it was messing me a lot. Now, you only lose HP by falling into the swamp below. You do not lose HP by getting attacked by the enemies. But when you get attacked by the enemies, you cannot use your aerial attack for some reason, which annoys me. Because, like, I need to use aerial attack to attack these enemies. My first time experience was very stressful. And of course, this first round is very sloppy, but this is the attempt to get the pagey for playing the game, and it's not much for getting a high score. And I got a pagey for playing the game normally, which is nice. But now we have to play this again, unfortunately, just to get a high score, which really sucks. Now, this next one is going to be really tough, because we now have to beat Rextro's time in this stupid minigame. We need to get 4,000 points in order to beat him, which I am editing out a lot of fail. I hate this minigame, but yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Now, I will say, the only attempts you're seeing is actually me completing the high score. I'm editing out a ton of fails in this. I edited out a ton of fails in the World 1 minigame. For the World 2 minigame, I got it first try because that minigame wasn't that difficult. It was actually pretty simple. When it gets to World 3 and later, probably either in this video or the next video, hopefully this video, we will have to play World 4's game, and it's gonna be really bad. I don't know how long it will take me, but we're going to have to find out soon enough. But this is the perfect as I possibly can. There's power-ups, there's speed up, and then there's invincibility. The invincibility is actually really helpful for this minigame, but I highly recommend that you save it. And also, only one power-up will spawn at a time, so it's best at some point grab that speed power-up, and then later down the road, the invincibility will spawn. And it's also best to try to save power-ups. The problem there, you gotta basically have to be pixel perfect, and right here I'm having a lot of trouble trying to kill this enemy. But, once you get a rhythm down, it shouldn't take you that long to actually be able to catch up. Now, these 5 enemies, it's best to use invincibility, but it really hurt me to hold on to it, but I did that really quickly, take out these 3 enemies. I need to kill one more enemy, because apparently tying your record isn't enough. I tried that, it didn't work. But as you can see on my leaderboard, look to the right, there's a lot of me's in there. I made from 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and then finally 1st. I actually tied in 1st, but it didn't count, because Retro is still above. You need to be sure Retro is in 2nd in order for it to count, which I have no idea why. It's just stupid, but whatever. Anyways, that's the last pagey in Moody Maze Marsh. We got every single pagey, and we also got a new tonic, which I'm never gonna use, because I don't know if I consider using the tonics cheating. But anyways, that is it for my post-commentary section. Next recording section, I actually did have my mic on, so alright, let's get back to live commentary. Alright, so now let's just make our way to our next area. You go this way. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do involves over here, in this ghastly, toxic tunnel. That is, if I could be able to land carefully. There we go. And the camera, for some weird reason, is not working. Why is the camera not working? Maybe it's connected to my mouse. So I'll lift my mouse away from the floor, and then try it. There we go. Now what we must do, we must activate our force field, and then go through this tunnel. Because this area has a pagey. If I can be able to grab it, and then you have to go all the way back. Of course, you only have a time limit, so it's best to collect as many extenders before this point as you possibly can. Surely, you're gonna take some damage along the way out, but don't worry about it. We got the pagey, that's all that matters. Next. Okay, so in order to get this thing over here,
you must go across this with all these books. And what you must do is you must spin dash against these books. Like that. And it creates a domino effect. And Buzz lands on that button, which then opens the KG, which releases a Pagey. Hey, that rhymes. Well, of course, they expect you to say that, because that's how they say it in this game. How would I keep knocking them there, blah 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 blah. I don't care what you're saying, I just want to get the Pagey. Oh, and of course I lay on top of an enemy. Gotta kill him. And this area, all the words from the books are going in down the drain. And no, we cannot save them. As depressing as it is. That's life in this business. Alright, so let's go back into the casino level. And let's complete everything in this world. Alright, Capital Casino. Never thought I would ever be coming back to this place, but unfortunately as it is, we actually really have to. Alright, so we're gonna be collecting the remaining stuff of the tokens, so we can be able to pay off enough so we can give it to this guy here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right to business, shall we?
Alright, hey guys, once again, this is post-commentary for several reasons. The section that I'm showing right now did not record, so here's me using someone else's footage of him doing it. I apologize for the guy who's using it, and you can easily tell who it is by the watermark on the bottom right, the Hybrid Hub. Shout out to him. Sorry that I'm using your footage for a brief moment, but when I was recording this, I didn't, for some weird reason, I have no idea what happened. I think I missed pressing the record button, but I could be wrong. I have no idea what happened to the footage. It got corrupted, and it just disappeared from existence. I thought I recorded it. It was so weird. I have no idea what happened. But the footage is gone, and I cannot, and the only way I'm gonna record it as my own footage is if I replay the whole game again, which I'm not gonna do. And, but anyways, I'm doing this little quest here, because doing that will give you 5 tokens. I was doing this for a few episodes, but I finally get to do it right now, because of a few stuff, yeah. And also, I collected 1 quill, and, I'll show you a screenshot right now. This is the quill that I got. Fortunately, you did not physically see me get it, but this is the quill that I picked up in the footage as well. I'm just saying, because my footage got corrupted, and yeah. Let's get back to the video.
Alright, so the blue ghost is up here in, whoa, lag. Right up here. I could have. Yeah, there he is. He just wasn't registering for some reason. And that being said, we get a Pagey for collecting all 5 ghosts.